But my Fuyu persimmon tree is coming on strong, y'all. Heck yeah, this bad boy, he's nice size. Yes, he is. These Fuyu persimmons, that's the really big orange ones. I never grew up, like the American persimmon is what I'm used to having. I never grew up with those. But Mr. Jeff James, where I'm from, near the town I grew up. Actually, I grew up right down the road from him, actually. But he had baseball-sized persimmons I had never seen before. They were beautiful. Now, I have those exact same trees that he has, and it's kind of all, you know, thanks to him and my mom. My mom knew him, and we went down to their place and we were able to get some, and holy crap, they were good. So I searched everywhere until I found a great place. Shout out Roberto. That's my fruit tree guy. Y'all can find him at Trade Day at Taco Bell. But yeah, we have tons of plum trees growing. Maybe not as many as I want, but as soon as we start getting some paychecks rolling in and all the bills get paid and we sell some more animals, we'll see how many fruit trees we can get. But I actually need more plums. I think I have enough peach trees. I have enough crab apples. And I need more raspberries. I think I have plenty of apple trees, but y'all, you know what? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say 4 more plums, 2 more apples, 2 more peaches, 20 more raspberries. How's that sound? That's you know, women have chicken math. Well, men have fruit tree math. Look at that naked neck. Oh yeah. We have started our own line of naked neck, and yes, y'all, that is Gerald Paul Jr. right there. The other one is right there in that bucket. She don't want to come out and play. But these naked necks, woo, y'all, they ain't pretty. To some people, they're gorgeous, but not to your boy Maniac. But people like them. The Turkin is known for being very large in stature, but everybody mixes them with an Easter egg, y'all. So we have come out with our line. The only way to bring them back is with that bird. So that's what we're doing. Oh, Gerald Paul Jr. here. Supposedly, that will bring the big black and white naked neck Turkin that everybody was so crazy about back in the day. But I mean, how many of y'all have seen those actual Turkins? It's very hard to find those birds. Like most of them, everybody wanted to make them pretty, which they were naked neck, so they're not pretty. They got the little Larry Moe and curly mohawk on there. Hey, Mo! But you know, they got that weird fro on their head and all of it's missing. Some of them have just the naked head with like a little patch on their neck. They call them different stuff. My wife is crazy about all that. I'm not. But I was told that it makes a delectable chicken whenever you bring them back to their true line. So we're going to see. But I would like to bring them back to that larger version of the bird. Plus, I want to see the natural colors, the ones you get from Romania and stuff like that. I don't want no Easter egg or crap. You feel me? But check it out. Your boy Maniac has now finished his archway for my scupper nongs. As you can see, it'll be easier to see the other one, but it is very simple for me to get under this. I mean, I can walk under it and I can pick. My wife can, I go way above it. So that means my wife can pick, my kids can't. What I've learned about these archways, in case anybody didn't know, fun fact, and I'm right. So when you make these, you really make it easy for a bird. I didn't know that. I always wonder why people put their panels long ways instead of archway. It does make it easier to pick, y'all, it does. But guess what? You also make more surface area for a bird to sit on and munch and munch and munch. Instead of just sitting on that real skinny rail going long ways, now he's got this wide mass. I've learned that on my boysenberries back here. The archway right behind that peach tree, y'all. Holy smokes, birds eat the heck out of boysenberries, which I was told that they would. But I'm here to guarantee they're gonna do the same thing with these scupper nongs. But what I have learned, the fun fact, birds will eat what's on the top. Everything that grows through, well, they can't sit there and hover like a hummingbird. They can try, but it don't work. So you're definitely gonna get all your fruits underneath, but it's gonna be few and far between on the top. But not only is it pretty, but it's good aesthetics, right? I've started filling these raspberries out, y'all. I've started noticing what to do, when not to do. I've noticed it, and y'all, we have been pulling raspberries off of this for 3 months. I can't believe that. I know it's, well, we'll say 2. For 2 full months, I don't know, it may have been 3. It's been a long time we've been pulling raspberries. It is unreal. I didn't even know I like raspberries, y'all, but whoo boy. And here is the other scuppernong right here. So everything's gonna grow up pretty, as my wife would say, so pretty. But yep, there's my archway cattle panel with 4 T-posts, and we're gonna have scuppernongs growing through the roof. I just had this tall reed bar. It was all I could get my hands on in between my job chains and stuff like that, and I didn't realize that I was gonna be working so much, but it's already climbed all the way up the reed bar and then falling over, and I'm like, man, that's gonna stunt the growth a little bit. So went ahead, got it hooked up on this cattle panel. So this bad boy's been wanting to grow up, but it couldn't, so it started growing out with different reeds here and there. So now hopefully she starts growing up, she will become crazy happy. May not cover this cattle panel this year, but y'all, it's still early in the season. So I could have covered cattle panels by the end of summer and trim them down so that it'll be even prettier and cooler next year. So I'm back here with my blueberry bushes, y'all. Let me show you these premieres first. Look at the blueberries, oh my Lord. And it's all over, it's everywhere, they're covered. Now the climax blueberry that I just planted, they make really large blueberries, extremely large. There's one down in there, I don't know if you can see it, maybe. But they're extremely large, y'all. But I was kind of worried about putting them with my premieres. But fun fact, how about this? How about you can get a better crop, better pollination and everything with your blueberries as long as you plant 2 different varieties. It's better pollination. And so what I thought was a mistake, remember what I said, I'm no genius. We're gonna learn together. So budget farmers out there, unite. Plant 2 different blueberries to get better pollination. And it's very alkaline soil, so make sure that you're doing everything possible to keep things copacetic. Like mine are actually in the shade some part of the day, and you still see them producing like crazy. But I keep pine shavings, pine bark, pine needles. I go to where pine trees are dying and I scoop all that up and I put that in there. I'll find a neighbor if I didn't have any, but I get all the pine needles, pine cone, and I pile it around it. And since I've started doing that, I can tell you that will really help your blueberries just start popping. Like they'll be bigger, they'll be sweeter. I wasn't doing that before, and we weren't getting the blueberries that we should have been getting, and they weren't as sweet. They was more tart than they were good. But y'all, like I said, we're gonna learn together, either through me or through my failures. But pile as much pine, whatever you can get around it. The mulch, you know, it's gonna help you out. It's super cool. I try to bring you great videos, fun videos, but sometimes y'all, it just has to be this boring video. But I didn't know I like growing fruit and plants, like my Concord grape right here that's around me. Got this Concord grape, got another Concord, 2 more over on the other side of my property, got my raspberries. Y'all, I even like gardening. I never thought I was gonna be a gardener because my parents made me do it for so many years when I was younger. But y'all, I get it, I understand it. But I don't see how anybody can not like watching fruit grow. I mean, that's crazy. But hopefully this video don't suck. Please hit like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. Tell me if you like or what you don't like. If you like what I'm doing, if you don't like it, tell me where you're from. Till next time, I'm sitting here getting humid as heck. This big boy's getting shiny. I'm getting glazy. So till next time, I am your boy Maniac. We out.